Okay, Restream sees it. Twitch usually sees it first and YouTube second. Are we on Twitch? Yes, we are. Are we on YouTube? Yes, we are. And are we on the client? Yes, we are. And of course, we're gonna have to mute the sound again. It never remembers that. Once it starts. Any moment now. Any moment now. Here we go. And, now, yeah. And now we'll test the chat, as we usually do. And it's through on Twitter, and it's through on YouTube. All right, we're in business. All right, so today we're going to tidy up some loose ends post-release. And I might do a little bit of a post back, responding to some emails from users. In fact, let me just make sure I have the right account open on here. Spend codes, I think, is where I get most of the feedback. Yeah, we have a couple of emails sitting here. And we've got the going live message. And we have a YouTube sub notification. German Zorba, thank you very much for the sub. All right. So, yeah, I'm also starting to look at the mobile app because that needs a massive update. It's very much out of date by now. But today we're going to look at some of the feedback we've been getting. So there was quite a few people who mentioned that settings weren't saved correctly. So that's something I want to look into. We have some issues with the letter tool, and I'll be honest, I haven't been using the letter tool because it's not working well enough for me. Let's find a more generic puzzle. Let's get maybe the daily Sudoku. Let's start with the daily Sudoku from on the Discord. Hey, how are you? Vegeta apple. Wait, aged. Apples on RAS. Aged apples on RAS. Is that how you say your name? All right, let's get this one up and running in the wrong browser. And let's play it on our beta because we've started putting new features out. In fact, let's put it over here so I can have more space. We'll leave the console open because I want to see if there's anything being reported. All right, I'm just going to play this quickly and then we'll have a test puzzle and we can start looking at some other things. We are running it on beta. Actually, you might as well run this on localhost since we might be looking into the details. Normal Sudoku will apply. Each gray shade region must contain digits 1 to 9 extra ones. Now, I've reduced the size of that text. I hope that... I mean, nobody's complained about it yet. And I already forgot what the rule screen said. So we just have extra regions here. So 4 needs to go here. 3 needs to go here. 2 needs to go here. And 1 needs to go here. So this probably is going to be one of those puzzles that's relatively easy for me. So for example, 6 can't go here, so it's got to go here. 8 can't go here, so it's got to go here. 8 can't go here, so we've got an 8. 7 can't go here, so it goes here, and the 5 can't go here, so it goes here. But we get a 7. 2 can't go here. Oh, 2 can't go there or there. 2 is down here. 6 can't go here, but it's already in here. Let's just double check I didn't get that right with the 5 and the 6. Okay, 1 is already in here, and 9 is not in here. So 9 goes here. Okay, so there's a slight asymmetry here, but we only have 3 left here. So that's 5, 6, and 9. And we know 6 isn't here, and we know the 5 doesn't go here. All right. And these 3 are 4, 5, and 9. And the 9 is here. And that's the first of these cages done. Now this one is done. And that's probably going to finish it fairly quickly. We got a 1 here. The remaining 3 are 3, 4, and 8. That's 4 here, 3 here, 8 here. And that leaves a 1 digit missing in this column, which is a 7. And 3 digits missing here, which is 2, 3, and 5. So 5 can't be here, 2 can't be there, 5 here, 3 and 2. 2 digits left for this extra region, 5, 6, so that's 7 and 9. 3 digits left in this cage, 2, 3, 4, I believe, where these are all already determined. And here we're missing 1, 6, and 8. And we have a 1, 6 pair left. And the remaining digit in the center is a 9. And these two are 6 and 8. All right. And then, you know, the rest of it is a formality. Oh, nope, not a formality. 4, 5, and 7. All right, and these 3, 1, 2, 3, I believe. 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh, that was supposed to be a nope. Delete. Now we're missing 2 in this row. 4, 5, 6, and 7, which aren't resolved yet, and then 2 in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9, I believe. 6 and 9, which are resolved, and they already resolved these 2. And remaining in this column, remaining digits are 5 and 9, which are resolved. These are resolved as well now. And the remaining in this column, we have to be careful. There's a 7, 9 missing in the middle. So we're missing 3 digits, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, and 9. 8 goes here, 7 goes here, 9 goes here, 7 goes here. Yeah. And then let's see what we're missing here. 3. We're missing 4, 5, and 7. 4, 5, and 7. So 5 doesn't go in here. 4 doesn't go in here. So that's this box. 1 doesn't go here. It's got to go here. 2, 3 doesn't go here, but it could go either one of these. 4 goes here. And the 3 and 8 are missing. And they can go either one of these. All right. 1 doesn't go here. Doesn't go here. 1 goes here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't go there. Now we're missing 6 and 9, which are resolved by that 6 over here. All right. So 1, 2 doesn't go here. Doesn't go there. And the 3 doesn't go in these 2. So that goes here, which resolves the 3 and 8 over here. And I'm guessing that resolves the 8. And we're missing a 9. All right. 4 minutes, which gets us the double hat. All right. So let's have a look. We are, oh, I've got a bunch of stuff to open here. We don't want the replay tool. We don't want the pen tool right now. The letter tool has some issues. So under advanced, we have these settings. And some people have been saying there used to be a setting where we could enter digits and letters at the same time via the keyboard. And that's gone away. So I messed something up and changed that somehow. It was a cage on daily puzzle is meant to say infinity if there's no value. Are we talking about... I think it was a cage on daily puzzle. Is it meant to say infinity? Which puzzle is that? I'm not sure which puzzle you're referring to. I'm kind of behind on the dailies because I had an outage with my phone. I broke my phone and I have been somewhat discombobulated the last couple of days. Are we talking about this one? Are you talking about the killer calculator maybe? Is that doing something wrong? I think it was a cage on daily puzzle. Is it meant to say infinity? No. A 9-cell cage can only be 45, so it doesn't need a sum. So these are all 9-cell cages, which we by convention don't label because they always sum up to 45, right? There's only one way of adding up 9 different digits. So that's why there's no sum. And in fact, the calculator can't figure that out. There are some issues with the calculator as well, but you know. All right, so let's have a quick look. We have, actually, I had a message open earlier on Patreon. Yeah, so I'm going to be answering some messages as well. It's a little bit of a post box. So there's a question regarding the start marble run. So the marble run was a quick experimental feature that shouldn't be in release and works only for specific puzzles. There is no way to stop it. So just it might be impolite to just send that message without responding to the rest. Let me think. I read that earlier. Feature imagine is never talked about. Proposed into Ethereum. Build a color mark of digits. Okay, I'm gonna send that message later so I can respond in more detail. All right, there's a whole bunch of emails. I'm probably better not gonna do those on stream because I don't know what people might have written. I'm just looking at Discord right now. So to muzzle hand, use Control Shift to pull up the color palette. So Control Shift. So there is a hotkey for editing the colors, which, you know, nothing is documented. So I haven't really done a good job of integrating the colors professionally, you know, in a finished fashion. That's totally on me. Unfortunately, I have so many things to do that I gotta choose where I'm gonna cut my corners. Not if I'm gonna cut my corners, just which corners I'm gonna cut. So let's see, Alt left. So I believe in color mode, the left Alt goes into, the right Alt does not. Control Alt, Alt Control. So they said Control Shift. Now Control Shift shouldn't do it at all. I'm gonna respond to that on Discord. I'm gonna just ask for more details. Yeah, okay, this is probably not gonna be a good idea to do that on stream. Oh, hey, hi, time and tide, or Niem and bide. All right. Ability to go back to on VOD to fix a specific to show what I was saying, but busy at the moment. The one you're on. Go back to. All right. I'm gonna just presume that this is okay, that these are 45 some kilokgs. So yeah, click and hold for the color palette, new version pressing numbers while letter mode. Okay, so that's the thing that I think most people are kind of unhappy about. So if I'm in number letter mode, yeah, so there's a bunch of different ways that the number mode works, and it looks like they don't work like they should. So there's a mode when you're pressing Alt key for hotkeys. Aha. So I believe in Alt for hotkeys, the hotkeys themselves should not act as hotkeys. And I think that seems to be broken. And I have no idea why and when that might have been broken. So let's have a look under the letter tool, which is here. Oop. So handle key down, show hide, set letter mode, toggle mode. Toggle mode, show hide letter, enable tool, enter, handle key down. So I believe somewhere around here, I might be testing all of that stuff. So set letter mode, true. I don't actually know. I don't remember, man, how that was supposed to work. So if I press A, let's say we're here and I press A, if I press 1, yeah, if I press, no. So it does get a tool letter down here. Let's output some of this info. So what's the mode we're in? Are we in letter mode? And can we temp switch? So if I'm, all right, I press a 1 here. Press A, Alt hotkey. So we're in Alt hotkey mode. Can temp switch false. So this is false. Can temp switch. Why would that be false? Return Alt letter and Alt press. Mode Shift letter and Shift press. Set letter mode true true. So if I press Alt and A, can temp switch is still false. Now mode is Alt hotkey. So let's output this information as well. And then we probably want to output the result as well. I believe. Whoop, just knocked my mouse around. Okay, so if I press Alt and Alt, res false. Mode Alt pressed, Shift pressed, Alt hotkey. Alt hotkey. Alt pressed is false when I press Alt. If I press left Alt, it's true. So now here, Alt hotkey, Alt pressed is true, Shift pressed is false, but the mode is Alt hotkey. Alt hotkey. And here it says Alt letter. That doesn't sound right. Alt letter, Alt hotkey. Where are these modes added? That's an interesting question. Add settings. Alt letter, Alt hotkey, Alt for letters, Shift for corner marks, Alt for hotkeys. So in Alt for hotkeys mode, theoretically, it should let things go through. Handle key. So maybe this is where I need to look. I'm probably barking up the wrong tree then. I press A here. So in Alt hotkey mode, we're getting handle key and can temp switch. So we don't want a temp switch here. Something's going on Discord. Mark's here. Calculator gives different sums for when you select the cell in a different order. Yeah, there's definitely some bugs in there. All right, let's log out some more stuff. So we want letter mode. Let's hide this stuff for a sec. I think I was barking up the wrong tree there. So we have this. Then we want to get the code letter, whatever that is. Who knows? We want to get the letter. All right. And then we want to do letter, and we might as well check this regex output. Even here, suppose. No hotkeys ignored if we're in letter mode. Okay. So we're going here and we're pressing A. The handle key letter mode is false. If not this letter mode, return. So we change the letter mode, pressing A. Yeah, but the numbers should... Okay, so I think that's the mistake. The numbers we're supposed to still put in numbers, I think. I don't remember. Now, the other thing we could do is we could bifurcate the code, because I don't think anything changed it here. Let me have a look. Okay, so we could easily... Ooh. Yeah, we could easily go back. I'm just thinking, do we want to just go back to the version that worked and see how it was different? The thing is, this definitely didn't change. I'm pretty sure I didn't touch the letter tool code. So something changed in the core engine of how it was outputting certain things or handling certain things. Or it has to do with the keypad, because I think I did a bunch of messing about with where the value is being read from. And I think one of the issues is that now the value is being read from this data value. Let me check something quickly, because I might have a second repo here that I can step back, so I can have both versions of the code running at the same time. Is this it? Should really be called CTC app 2, but it is not. Let's see if that's it. Nope. Okay, let's see how long it'll take to pull that down. Git clone into new folder. I need to clone this into a specific folder. Done it so many times and I still have to look it up. Oop. So if I do git clone this to CTC app 2, and if I do this not from here, but one down, cross finger, see that, oh, we got the folder. It's pulling a bunch of stuff. It's looking good. Let's see if we can just plunk that in here. We might want to wait for it to finish. Otherwise, we might make some trouble. Hey, Steel Fabric, how are you doing? Today, we're going to just investigate some of the issues reported. I'd like to get the letter tool fixed. We got something going on in Discord. Windows Chrome for me, Shift gets corner mark, Control gets center marks, gets colors. All appears to get me corner marks. Is it? Note. To work, keyword Control Shift is also the hotkey to toggle other keyboards, so maybe that's on the Windows setting having unintended consequences on the hotkeys. Very possible. All right. Now this repo, we can revert to an older version. So when did we release? Test BG image support and Fox. So we'll go back to before we updated the version. Update changes, clean up files, fix, update production. So this is the one where we updated production. So if we go back to here, if we go to here, like that. Now, here we should be able to run the test of the production, which should now be the previous version, basically. And that should be on port 5001. So this should now be the prior behavior. So now we gotta just enable the letter tool. And we got to make sure it's on the Alt for hotkeys mode. And now I should be able to press it. No, I need to be in the letter tool, A. Okay, so as I suspected, here it works. And I'm guessing the reason is that these have something different. I think it might be because I was using title to extract the data rather than data value, which is more correct, but it's also slightly annoying. And the question is, can I fix that from within the pen tool, or do I need to change things in the root code? All right, let's have a look. So CDC app, yeah, let's just do this, do this, do this. Production scripts. And from here, mostly we're going to look at the do key something something handler, right? Event handlers. Do press digit, right? Digit lowercase. And we're going to compare that to how it works now. And maybe it'll jump out at us as maybe something obvious. Maybe I'll get lucky for a change instead of having to dig too deep. All right, so am I hearing myself? Is one of these streams outputting audio? No. All right, let me know if there's any issues with the audio, please, because it's very easy to happen. So, okay, so this doesn't look too different, right? Event code replace digit dataset value, and here event.code. Oh, so here we're not differentiating the digit pressed on the keyboard versus So why does RE digit pass through? I think I'm gonna have to find out where do press digit is getting called from here. Because I don't know if I can just pull in the value from the event as before. Got an A. Ah, that's the wrong one. So we got an A here. Code letter A, letter true, yada yada yada. Do press digit, handle key. It comes from handle key. Huh. If I do this, I put an A here, and a 1 here. Do press digit A. Handle key, letter mode, do press digit tool normal. Handle key down. So here, it doesn't handle it. Okay. Now on the other side, and we're looking at the production one, right? So we got to go tool, letter here. And we want to have the same output. So we want to log this, but we also want to go here and output our do press digit, yada, yada, yada here. Do press digit, do press digit. Let's collapse these in between. Right, so we got things here side by side. And we're just gonna output these two here. Just so we have the same thing and we can compare it more easily. Move this out of the way. I'm gonna click the wrong window here any moment now. Even this needs to go over here. So, over here, if I go here and press an A, it doesn't seem to come through the tool. No, it does come through the tool. Why is it not logging the same things? Probably because I haven't added these yet. Code letter and letter and letter again after this. All right. So A, do press digit A, and then 1, code letter. So here, Okay. All right, I see. So the A is being captured by the letter tool. The 1 is being passed through. In the old system, it would take the value to enter from the title of the buttons. In the new system, it takes it from the data value, which has changed. So that's probably what's messing it all up. So I'm guessing the solution here would be to also take care of the letter handling. So probably what we want to do is just pass the digit through, right? So this is the new one. We're hitting the second letter here false. So if this is false, we're returning. Now RE is letter. RE is letter. RE symbols RE. Symbols RE. Symbols RE. Okay. RE is digit. Then we can just do a 0 through 9 here. Right? Then we can say, we can repeat this, but with RE as digit. And then we can basically just go through here, basically. This tool with the letters. One question I have, because one of the reasons I've done this is because for the color system, as you go through different color palettes, each button does a different thing, even though you're pressing one, right? So we might still have to check for the color tool. So for example, if I go to the color tool and I press 1, you know, false, false, because, oh, don't need that, because this button now has a data value of 1. How does that return false on RE is digit? So if I press a 1 here, letter, press a 2, letter. What is the letter here? Code letter, event.code, event.key. Key code to letter. Oh, this only cares about letters, huh? Code to letter. And key code to letter. Let's put that in there as well, and that. So if I press a 1, so digit 1, 1. So we probably need to go through the same process as well. Okay. So we probably want to simplify all of this code here because it's going through this process. This key code to letter once here. Why is it doing this? So code letter and letter is the same thing, huh? And then key letter and letter is the same thing, but it doesn't appear that I'm actually using them. So this line of code isn't actually used for anything. Interesting. And then is event.key. Key code to letter. Letter. RE is letter. All right. So key code to letter. Key code to letter. It runs it. Key code to letter. Key code to letter. Key code to letter. It runs it twice. So what if I do something like p.event to event. I think what we really want to do is we're going to pass in code and key. And we're going to pass them in like this. So we could just pass in the event. And then we're gonna do something like well, we're basically just gonna have these two things here. Arbitrary characters. Key code to letter. I'm just a little confused. Digit 1. Key code. I think that's all optional, right? If I press A. All right. So I think we really want to do this. We want to do, whoops. I'm going to grab that. Pass in code. Do the check. It's going to be a multi-line function here. If letter key don't know why I have this here. Where'd that come from? Ah, wait. That was that. And this will be the same thing, but based on key. And then we'll just return letter. Return letter. Then we'll just do this with event. And then we don't have to do this anymore. So I can put an A here now. Letter mode true, letter A true, false. Letter A true, false. Letter out, false, false, letter blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. And we probably want to output event.code, event.key. R is letter. Okay. Now, basically want to do the same thing with digit. Is tool with letters. Will key code to letter, will that work? Is tool with letters, key code to letter, RE key code to letter. So we should be able to do RE key code to digit. And that's probably why I did this. Instead of symbols RE, we probably want to have letters RE. So that's letters. I'm just going to rename that all over. And then we can have digits RE. That'll be 0 through 9. Ow, that hurt. Stupid analog noise in my ears. Some bad connection inside the mic. And then we'll have that. And we'll have that. Do we need key code? I'm just thinking key code to RE. That's just RE this. Right? And then we'll just put that in there. That becomes RE. But this won't apply. All right, let's not be too clever for my own good. Key code. Nope. Why can't I just have this function here, please? Key code to digit. 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 RE key code to digit. Digit. Don't need uppercase. Don't make sense here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Doesn't really do us any good. And then RE is digit. So let's do this. And then we'll do Decode to digit is digit. Digit. Like this. RE is. Well, we can run letter and digit here like that. And we'll do digit. Like that. Okay, so I put an A here. Letter, digit, true, false. Okay. If I put a 1 here, false, false. RE is digits, tests, false. Because we're testing letter, not digit. Alright. Put a 1 there. False, true. False, true. False, true. Now the problem is in letter mode. Letter entry mode. Alt hotkey. If alt pressed, return break. Alt letter if alt pressed, return break. The thing is, we're skipping out. So this is only handling us pressing letter buttons because we assume the digits being pressed were handled by the original code. So now the question is, if we're failing on the letter, we might want to look into seeing if this is a digit. So we basically want to do this, right? And then we basically either proceed with this being a digit. So then we can say, well, let's put that in here. And then we can say is digit, then we do stuff, right? And we probably need to check the hotkey settings, yada, yada, yada. Boom. Nope. Is digit. Oh, I pressed F1. Thought I pressed something. Is digit. If RE is digit, okay. Inverted check. If I press escape, false. If I press 1, is digit is true. Now, I'm trying to think, are there circumstances where we don't want to handle this? Now, first of all, there's a check on the tool. Is tool with letters. Is not is tool with letters. Why wouldn't we break earlier? I don't think we need to do any of this, right? Because none of these... Any of these either return or don't return. None of these, you know, the event doesn't get canceled until here. So we can actually do this up here. So if we're not in a letter tool, in a tool that has letter support, so for example, colors, so it's probably just because we didn't look at we didn't pull the consts in until we needed them or something. Do we use app for anything else in here? Yeah, we're just doing that. So if I do 1 here, and go here, 1, and then go here. All right, none of that is a problem. Now if I go to a tool that has numbers, that puts a here, even though we have a return here, because then it goes to the standard behavior, right? Do we need to pass forward to this? No, because digits don't have that special handling. Now the question is, do we ever want to put in digits when we're pressing numbers? Yes, we do. We need that for mobile, right? So, and that's what so that's what we need to do now. We need to figure out which of these should put in letters versus digits. So it's similar to this rubric, basically. So, hold Alt for shift for letters, Alt for corner marks, Hold Shift for hotkeys, toggle for letters. Now, I don't remember which of those used to put in letters when we typed in numbers, basically. Or did any of them ever? Oh no, if you're putting numbers in on the keyboard, you're obviously already on the keyboard, right? We're not dealing with the buttons themselves. So yeah, we can just always straight up do this. So we just do this, but we're passing digit now. Like that. So now we should be able to put in a 1 or an A. 1 or an A. Now it's still putting an A in. Y is digit. Do press digit 1. Don't tell me it then ignores that. Do press digit 1. Do press digit 1. Do press digit tool. And then this happens. Aren't we preventing default over here? Ooh, or is this coming from like a key up or something? So it's happening twice. Now I'm guessing, I actually have a suspicion that we have 2 items in our undo list. I have a very sneaky suspicion here. So if I refresh this, right? And I put a 1 here and now undo. Yeah, so it does both. So our prevent default doesn't in fact prevent default, except it might, because one of these probably happens from a key down. And the other one, they both happen from a key down. They both happen from a key down. So are they connected or are they 2 independent events? Why is... I'm not touching anything. I'm getting the noise, you know, like the analog crackling when you have a loose wire or something. Not sure why that happens when I'm not touching anything. All right. Handle tool key handlers, handle key down. 4432. So this is elsewhere. 4432. Handle key down. And then this handle key down is 4420. We need to return true here. And then here we don't want to return true at all. Okay, we're still in business. It might still work. 1 A. I think this is it. And then we have different modes. So Alt for letters. So Alt for letters, Shift for corner marks. Alt for letters, Shift for corner marks. But that's because I'm here. So 1 A or Alt A, and then 1, 2, and then if I toggle 1, 2, A, S, yes, that fixes it. All right, so let's clean up the code and then do a little quick double check. That would be nice, because that's a proper regression actually, because yeah, it kind of makes this not fun to use. And it's already borderline on mobile especially. So handle key is, I am probably looking at CDC app 2 here. So we need to remove all these. So we need to remove these 3. Do we need to comment this or remove it? We just comment it. I think these 2 we can remove. Console log. We just removed these lines. Fair enough. We have... This is letter mode. Hasn't been added. That was already there. It just couldn't keep up with that. So then we have this check. Oh my god, stop clacking like this. We probably want to do if not is letter. We'll try to handle it as a digit. If not is digit, we'll do a return here. And otherwise, we do this full thing here. And we might want to pull these out, kind of handle letter, handle digit or something. I don't know. All right, we had this kind of double thing. We moved it into this function so we don't have to do it here. I'm not super happy about having these both here. It might be unnecessary. But for now, it'll be fine. We just kind of duplicated the letter stuff with digit stuff, basically. That's all we really did here. I don't know if we should do we want to group them like that? So digits, letters, I guess. Nah. We'll do it like that. And then I think that's it. Then over here, I think we just did a little bit of debugging stuff. All right. Now, if this is the sort of fix that if this fixes it in beta, I will probably hotfix production as well. All right. So now we shouldn't have all these logs anymore. We can put in a 1. We can put in the letters, and if we switch, we have our hotkeys, and we can do like alt letter. Yeah. I think that's it. We didn't actually have to do too much. Okay. That is good enough for me. So we're going to bump that. It's just a patch. It's just a little fix. No biggie. Fix mixed digit / letter entry with letter tool. And we might as well update the puzzle database as well while we're here. All right, so I'm going to let people in chat know that if this is going to be confirmed on beta, we're going to also deploy this on hotfix that into production. All right, so, and what version number did I just give this? All right, let's see. So who mentioned this? All 5 options. Okay, key, yada, yada, yada. All right. Remember I said it was before. Apply. The nice thing is we haven't done any work on the letter tool, and the fix is purely happening inside the letter tool. So patching it into production would actually will be actually easy. All right, so that's one item down. God damn, it's loud in my ears when it does that clicking. I hope you guys don't hear that audio issue. Sharing between devices, not yet. What else do we have? Strange experience with one's puzzle hunt. Use Control Shift. Okay, so the editing of the color palette. Not from puzzle to puzzle. Legion of Panama conflict is automatically turned on. So that's something I don't even know how to test. So people have been reporting that certain settings were automatically turned on or off. And the problem is I have not been carefully tracking the messages, so I might be asking people to repeat something they've already done and whatnot. That's always a bit embarrassing, but there's so much stuff coming in, it's hard to keep track. Oh yeah, so we also have an issue with the min-max of certain areas. Okay, a little more testing found that the beta engine seems to be applying only to a rectangular box containing the killer cage, which is definitely not the desired behavior. Mr. Manager above it, only the bottom row when the conflicts are not highlighted. For a basic example, see this. Now, we're basically, there's an issue where the puzzle tries to guess which cells are actually part of the puzzles and which are just used there for adding things on the outside, which works fine when we're doing the puzzles for CTC. But when I'm importing from fpuzzles, since it doesn't have that information, I'm kind of guessing. So it's a bit of a mess. How has that been changed now? God damn it, did I not save something? Let's save this. Will that change something? Doesn't look like it. All right. We have to close this now. Now this one, we want to open this on localhost. What happened to the music? Oh, we already hit the first hour, huh? Time flies when you're having fun. All right, so that's our puzzle. Let's open it on fpuzzles. So that's load equals, by the way, you know, at any time you can just open a puzzle by just changing these bits. If you ever wonder about reopening a puzzle from SudokuPad back into fpuzzles. So let's have a look. What's going on here? Is that mine? Ooh, is that my user script? Which user script is this? Ooh, let's draw pop-ups. Oops. Yeah, probably shouldn't have that running. So we have a killer cage and we have the grid. Now the grid has cells. All the regions are set to null. Okay, so it definitely happens during import. Well, let's take a peek. So we'll switch it to the unminified version of the decoder and see what we're actually working with here. So the fpuzzles data is here. And the puzzle data is here. So what's coming in? We have a grid and we have two killer cages. What's going out? We have cages and cells and no regions. Okay. So what happens with our min-max then? Does that... I didn't realize min-max takes cages into consideration. And it might not... Maybe it shouldn't. Hey, Keegan Sim. I don't see your chat message. Did you say something? I see that you said something here on Restream, but I don't actually see it in YouTube, so that's a little strange. Keegan Sim, did your chat message get through? All right, so when we're bringing in a puzzle, it goes through a couple of loading processes. And here we're getting the min-max, and it's based on cages. So the problem is it is based on cages because regions are converted to cages, which has the disadvantage that you cannot have cages outside the puzzle region. Now, does that mean we're ending up with row column cages, actually? I'm not sure we are. Do we get row and column cages? Yes, we do. Problem is, people assume that I can read their minds, and it might surprise them to realize that I cannot. So unless they tell me what they actually need and want. So let's see, what Fritz just said. Latin square chaos construction puzzle. Like, I don't even know what a Latin square puzzle is. You know what I mean? So there are puzzles already out there that use them this way. All right, so if I open that in CTC, if I put an 8 here, or here, a little bit more tested, found that the beta engine seems to be applying only to a rectangular box. Definitely not the desired behavior. And the Menace puzzle above, it is only the bottom row where the conflicts are not highlighted for very basic C. In the Mr. Menace puzzle above, where conflicts are not highlighted. Yes, because, yeah. Put the numbers 1 in every row column. Regions that are formed by the solvent contain 8. Additionally, every region contains cells from exactly 2 kilocages, and all cells in 1 kilocage are distributed across 2 regions. Stochastic rules apply. Digits say. Put the number 1 in every once row column region. So he is claiming that on beta this operates differently. Is that the issue? So because we've changed it now to have conflict checking disabled, problem is also sometimes people work, you know, kind of make use of certain things that aren't how they should be, and I don't know, and they're basically doing something wrong, and then I later realize the system is doing something wrong, and then when I fix it, it breaks things. So 1 to 9, because for example, this is actually incorrect. It should not allow a 7 here, right? But they chose to not put this into a region, so that's actually wrong. And that's probably why the original code was there, putting all the null cells into a region. And the problem is that fpuzzles just doesn't support doing what we want to do, right? So people are kind of working their way around it, but people have been using the same thing in different ways. And I obviously don't know which of those ways they mean. So if I do one thing, it's wrong for some of the puzzles. And if I do the other thing, it's wrong for the other puzzles. So for this puzzle, it's actually the wrong thing that I'm doing. Because this should definitely be conflict checked. And just because there's no cages on this row, it basically breaks the conflict checking. And my rules checker doesn't parse these rules right yet. It currently only looks, I'd have to add that. But to be able to add that, I'd have to look at a lot of puzzles, and it's quite a bit of work. So that's not really something I want to poke into at the moment. All right, let's have another look. Digits shifted upwards by iOS. Oof. On Safari. I mean, I don't know what I can tell you. Safari is not placing the digits where I'm telling it to. That's so annoying because, like, I'm telling it to put the digits in the middle, but if it doesn't, I'm not sure what I can do about it. Write a bug report to Apple, I guess. All right, let's see what else we got. The problem is now so many people have been chit-chatting about certain things that I have vague memories of issues being reported, but they're so far back now that I might not find them. We had issues. Oh yeah, we still have issues with the puzzles being imported into SudokuPad. The problem is I respond to people and then they just disappear, and I have no idea if the issue has been fixed or not and what really the problem is, and I can't fix it like that. So unless people actually give me all the information and then stick around to verify the fix, there isn't much I can do. It seems now not to be working again. So they have a puzzle called Caged Snake, to which I don't have a link, I believe. Unless this is it? Is this it? No. So they've talked about a puzzle. Did they give me a link to this puzzle? All right, let's go on to Logic Masters Germany and see if we can find Caged Snake, I believe it was. Puzzles. Why is searching here so difficult? Why is there not just a search bar that I can put in the name of a puzzle? Search puzzle. Search puzzles. You have to do advanced search to put the name of a puzzle in there. All right, a caged snake. Is that it? That's definitely not it. So it's definitely called caged snake, but it's definitely not this one. Where would I find this puzzle? Was it a video? Ah, maybe it was a video. Don't even remember doing this. Let's get the link. No, this was not it either. Well, without a link, I'm not sure how they expect me to even look into the problem. Problem is, it's so far back. Maybe they gave me the link just like several days later or something. It's hard to verify. Oh, in fact, I think they have. And then I made a new link for them. And then, did they respond? And it's kind of tricky. All right, so this is the one that has disappearing cage. I mean, if it goes through this, it should fix it. So I'm not gonna look into this until I get feedback from them. All right, what's this? Constructing a murder scene. Put it on. Okay, no. Chaos constructions. Tricky. I like difficult puzzles. It's not my jam. This was just a demo. Yeah. So it would generate a region from that. I know why that is, but I don't know how I can fix it until I know what people are expecting. So I think the letter issue is sorted at least. Nothing much else right now. Hey, Mark. Press 1 in letter mode. Does it now enter a 1, not an A? Yes. That's the thing I just fixed. That's 5001. So if we refresh this and we go to letter mode, enable letter tool. So we should be able to now put A and 1. Yep. All right, so that's working. Maybe I'll start poking around at SudokuPad, because that's gotta be, I gotta shift my focus to SudokuPad now. So let's have a look. I started updating it quite a while ago. So in the moment, I'm a little rusty on the current state of affairs there. It's a bit of a mess. We have SudokuPad, SudokuPad 2. So let's have a look at SudokuPad. So we were working on updating the core engine to 0.175. Now in the meantime, we're like 260 or something, right? So the question is, should I just continue trying to update it? Because I don't even know if this was finished. I don't know if this was 100% fully functional done. And it might be quite risky. And I've never merged it back into the main either. Or do we branch from this one again and do a whole other thing? Hey, Keegan Sim, what should work? What are you talking about? All right. Let me see. What is the difference between this and the main branch? So we actually want to compare. We want to compare main with update core. Here we go. These are the changes. So, okay, we have to change to the new server. We've changed some verbiage here. Actually, the question is the other way around, right? Is there anything new in main? Probably not. And okay, so if I change this to main and have a poke around here, link server. So we had some server-side stuff. We go back to here. We can just merge in main, right? Basically what we can do. Which folders are we in here? Yeah. Git status. So git merge or git. What's the word? Not merge. Rebase main. Okay, sounds good. So maybe we should branch from here, from this branch again. Hey, Shelby. Yeah, pressing numbers in letter mode should work on beta now. It's push to beta, yeah. So if we go to beta, I just showed it to you a second ago. 240.1, right? So I'm on letter mode, I press 1 or A. So yep, it's push to beta. You might have to refresh your browser and such. All right, so git and the 240.1. That's what we're gonna go to the latest with the assumption that by the time this goes live, this version will probably also be ready and be advanced. So we're gonna do a new checkout, and we're gonna call it update core again, but 0.240.1, and git checkout -b. Tell it to make a new branch. All right. So, and we also need some Explorer windows for this. So we have one on CTC app. We'll have one in SudokuPad. And now we're gonna see how much stuff I've broken since then. Not scripts. So we have public staging. JS puzzle. So we basically need to update this. So let's take it step by step. So images. We don't need any of those. Are there any other ones that we need besides the icons? We have the icon. You know what? We'll see it for what's missing. So let's not worry about the images as the first thing. Now the problem is I don't know if I've changed any of these files. So we'll have to see. So these are the sort of things we definitely need to update. We need to update all the tool stuff. So let's do it alphabetically here. So all these tool items, utilities, right? All the core stuff. Don't know if you need that one. Still about colors. Style. Stegosaurus we need. Solver I'm guessing we'll need. Script obviously. Rule parser we'll need now. Puzzle zipper, tools, loader, portable events. L-zipper we need. Definitely need framework. Fill patterns, I'm not sure. Are they here? No. Features. Feature show cells, and then all of these we need. Marble run, I don't know if I want to keep that. Maybe not. It's not really ready yet. So, and then we'll need these. App settings and app menu. I'm just gonna bring them all over here. Let's see how it goes. So, Now, is it all broken? Probably. All right, it's all broken, of course. Reference error rule parser is not defined. So we probably need to update now the code that loads all these files in. So let's do that. Is that under app or under index? It's probably under index. And that needs to compare to index.html from here. Oh, Sudoku.html from here. So I'm just going to pull that out. Nope. Nope. AB. Can I get rid of that? Yes. Can. Thankfully. So there's a whole bunch of stuff here. So rule parser. I'm guessing we'll put it roughly in the same order. Don't want to defer anything, and we need to update these. This whole thing needs to be eventually done better. Right now, it's going to be manual. What else are we missing? Okay, it's opening. That's a good start. Render part, render cage. What is it trying to talk to that doesn't exist? Cordova plugins doesn't exist. And child. Render part. So we probably need to update the layer setup. So we have different layers now. That's all changed. So we probably have a background layer that we didn't used to have. Nope, did have a background layer. Okay. Cell colors. Cell highlights are in a different spot now. Just under grids. With arrows. Cages. Cages. We didn't used to have cages at all? Wow. Okay. Values, canvas, pens, givens, overlay, errors, grids, highlights, cages, arrow, cell colors, underlay, background. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. All right. All right. Factory floor. Play. Boom. Tool color not defined. All right. Well. Was a good run. Tool color. So all the tool stuff. Here we go. Tool color. So we have tool pen, tool select, tool letter. Here we go. Tool letter. Tool calculator. So all of these are new. Right. Wait. We had that here. So we just, okay, so that's this one. That's fine. So tool letter was fine. Tool calculator. Those might be a little trickier to get them all up and running, but we'll give it a try. We'll just need this one. And that should be it. Adds all the new tools. Doesn't add all the, oh no, it adds features actually. It's not just tools. All right. Let's see. Feature marble run. Feature marble run. Let's leave that one out for now. Okay. Got the thumbnails. Play. Tool color is not defined. So tool color is new, but I'm guessing it's in a different spot because it's kind of lower level. In fact, it's really far down here. Controls app. Controls app. Controls tools. Here. Does that need to be before controls tools? It looks like it. All right. This is going to be the hardest because I haven't touched this in so long. My brain is a little rusty. Just getting it up and running. Okay, we're in. That's a start. All right, that's a start. I'm gonna play this now because I'm getting stressed. I'm not gonna stream super long today because, yeah, my girlfriend is taking the weekend off from working on her thesis, so I'm gonna take advantage of that and hang out with her. It's been a while. 5 9s. No. Ooh, File plugin is ready. Timed out event. Request on another plugin. Troll 9. Troll 9. The HTML is different. That's what's wrong. The HTML for these has changed and is now no longer enough. So because now we have not just title, we have these, but we also have data key and data value. So I should be able to just grab all of these, put them in here, and that should be good. And the crackling is back. Hope you guys don't have to hear that because it's horrible. All right. How about this? Oh, it doesn't remember that I'm in the puzzle. That's kind of sad. All right, so yeah, I'm literally just going to play through this and see if I can get to the end without it crashing in some weird way. So there's 5 or 9 or 8 or 6. And the file plugin. Yeah, that's obviously not going to work while testing in browser. Let's just mark these in. That's a safety blanket. So for example, this cannot be 1, 2, or 3. So this cannot be a 6. It cannot be a 1. Could be a 2. 2, 4 this way. And this cannot be a 1 or a 2. It could be a 3 if that's a 9. If this can't be a 2, that can't be a 1. Can be a 3. All right. Yeah, I remember this now. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this definitely has a 5 on it. And this definitely has a 5 on it, right? So they both have 5s on it. So either this or this is a 5, which means... well, it doesn't mean a lot, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This also has a 4 and a 6 on it. So there's a 4 in here. Because that can't be a 4, and that can't be an 8. The 6 could be here. Now the 4 cannot be on here. So this one is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Has to be, right? And then this means it's 4, 5, yada yada. Okay, so this is not a 1, 2, or 3. So that's a 4 or a 3. And this is just 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the 4 would be here. Together with the lower digits. Not the higher. No, wait. This can't have a 4. So that's got to be the 5 higher digits. Because the 4 can't be out here. That means the lower digits have to be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 is on these. Can't be on this one because that's bigger than a 5. That can't be a 9. That's a 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It's got to be like that. All right. And then this one is... These two are 5 and 6. And this can't be a 5. So this has got to be a 6, and this has got to be a 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this has got to be a 6. And these cannot be 6. And then this has got to be a 4. That's an 8. And this 6 goes with an 8. This 5 goes with a 9. All right. So this cannot be a 3 anymore. Because we can't have a 9 over here. So that's 4, 8, 8, 4, or 6. This can't be a 6. That's a 4 and an 8, so that's got to be a 2, 4, and 8. All right, it's slowly coming back to me. So these are from 1, 3, or 4. Can't be 4. Not 4, I said. Okie dokie. There's 9 in here. Well, there's no more 6 and 3s in these. So 4 goes with a 9. 8 goes... Oh, there's no 8 here. So that's just a 4, 9. Straight up. And that's not an 8 either, because we have an 8 over here. Sweet. There's a 9 over here, so that's a 9, 8, 7. 8s. There's an 8 over here. So this is can't be a 9, so that's a 7. Quite a few 8s. No 8 here, no 8 here. I do have my conflict checking off, don't I? Probably played something. Oh. These are not... These are, yeah, the settings dialog is a mess. I'm gonna have to start a to-do. SudokuPad. Reorg settings. Because obviously it had its own settings, but now we have all these tools pushing in settings from the outside. Like, where are all the gameplay items? In fact, the conflict checking. Ah, wait a second. Where are the... Those items come from... Oh, one sec. Controls, apps, no. Tools, no. Settings, features. Do they come from here? No. Where the hell do they come from? Tool. Sorry, control tools. No. App menu? Nope. Controls app. Setting for... No, there was a file that set up like the basic things. Like the checkers and so. No, wait a second. The checkers... No, the checkers are core features. They're not brought in through a plugin. Where the hell were those being pulled in from? Let me just make sure I'm not on the wrong branch or whatever. CDC app. Yeah. I can just discard these. Yeah, no, we're on 240 here. Did I copy those over? I probably copied those over. So what do we want to look for? Over here, we want to look for gameplay. Check pencil marks. Check pencil marks. App settings. Why did I not see that? So app settings. Now app settings as a file does not exist in SudokuPad. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open SudokuPad. Like that. Come on. Let's do it this way. Index. That goes over here. And I believe app or app start, one of those is gonna be setting up all those settings. Yeah, so this stuff, and we kind of need to port these things over. Add groups. So add groups wasn't a thing before. So if I do add groups here, and I nope, that's not the one I want to refresh. If I refresh this one now, it doesn't take me back to the puzzle I was in. A bit annoying. Now, we don't have the groups. Add settings, toggle group tools. I mean, we had the groups already, but all right, well, let's see. We have conflict checker here. So if I add this here, and this would have now, conflict checker would look like this. So it should basically just have the group added. And if I add at least these two, for example, so multicolor. Oh, because they didn't have the group assignments yet. Ah, man, so much has changed. Hide colors. And I removed some to kind of simplify it, but that probably was the wrong thing to do. So hide timer. Dash grid was after. Wow. This is gonna be like a history review. Outlines on digits. I don't even want to just bring them all in because some of them don't really apply. So that's, but I have to be careful because all the groups weren't assigned yet. And I obviously want to make it forward compatible. So if I changed anything, I should definitely kind of overwrite these. I wonder if the selection thing, like if that's something we should remove. Is anybody still using? I mean, I really need to set up Google Analytics for that to see if anybody's using, for example, different selection styles still and stuff like that. Like I have no idea how people are using these things. Yeah, so the support stuff probably doesn't apply. Themes doesn't make sense, obviously, on the website. Well, it didn't used to, but maybe it does now. I don't know. Pen tool, tool pen. So the pen tool now shouldn't live here anymore because it's got its own tool file, right? If I refresh this, and I go back to here, tools, enable pen tool, yeah. Now advanced is higher up. Why? Why? I wonder if, unit settings, screen app setting. I wonder if there's something else happening elsewhere before this, and that's messing up the groupings. I probably should also create a group, temporarily at least. And then put all the SudokuPad specific stuff into this group for now. So kind of all of this stuff. I completed, like blur solution. Is that something we have here? Blur solution. No. Hide completed. Hide already solved. Hide solved. Hide completed. It's kind of slightly different, but might be possible to roll them into the same thing. So if I make all these group SudokuPad instead of visual, then it'll be easier to manage them compared to the kind of new settings that I'm bringing in. Didn't know how this will work. Didn't know. The annoying thing is, oh yeah, and we need the fonts now, right? Because it should be pulling in the fonts properly now. But it might actually have overwritten those styles in the app. So that's definitely something I need to look into. Conflict checker on. Why is the conflict checker here not in the group? Conflict checker group gameplay. It's something about the groups is not working correctly. Check pencil marks. I'm not seeing that at all here. Why is advanced up here? It's not doing the groups correctly. Now the grouping and the frame, that's all from the frameworks file, and I've updated the framework file. So I don't know exactly why that wouldn't work. So this, I believe, would be the latest version. I mean, the group code is called. Yeah, so it does all the group stuff. What is going on here? We get the engine version. And we're getting some of the items, right? Fog is on. We have to test fog puzzles anyways. Conflict checker is on. Find pencil marks. Pencil. Find pencil. Check pencil marks. So why would that not show up? Where does that get lost? Framework dot settings. Setting groups. So these should have under. So we have undefined. So why would conflict checker be undefined? Maybe we're adding it twice. Conflict checker. Maybe because init settings is happening before. Oh, wait. Uh, 216. No, there's just one. Okay, for a second I thought I might have two copies of the function. What if I search find in folder conflict checker app start app set app settings, but I don't think app settings is being loaded in here, or maybe it is. We have app start, but and then app settings. All right, well, let's see. Console.warn app settings.js. What time is it? 7:45. Yeah, I think at 8 I'm gonna call it a day today. I'm gonna have half an evening for other things. Let's see when these two functions are called relative to each other. Be interesting to see. Tool color is not defined. Tool color is not defined. But it should be defined because we are including it before all the tool stuff is being loaded in. So tool letter, color, tool color. Oh, does it have defer in here? I think I have to remove all the defers. Don't want to defer here. All right. Neither of those bits of code are being run. Ugh. Do I need to restart the server? Ugh, I'm not sure. I, forgot how to test this. First, save this. This doesn't reload. I might be doing the wrong thing here. Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't open the right folder. Serve, watch, test, browser, debug, test, browser, release. I think I might have to kill this and restart it to test it. So there might be a watch debug, watch prepare debug, but that's also a full browser build. Ugh. I don't know. I don't remember now. It's been so long. Holy crap. All right. But this definitely still doesn't do it. So in theory, this should execute, or this should execute. One of those should definitely execute. Am I modifying the right files? SudokuPad, app start, puzzle, app settings. We are in SudokuPad, right? Yeah, we're not like in a different version or anything like that. If I go here, disable cache, hard reload, and look at that. It was probably not refreshing from the cache, or at least only partially doing so. The order is still messed up. Check pencil mark this on. Okay, so we got something like the 4. All right. That's all I want to do right now. Now there's a 4 here, so these can't get too big, and they can't have a 6 on them. So there could be a 5, but there's definitely going to be a 3. And there's no 3 here. So that's got to be a 3. And then this is either from... So 4 here, and then it goes with a 2 or a 5. And it can't be a 2. And it's a 4, 5. There's a 2 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 6 and a 9. All right. Yeah, this is from the prototype storage system that I've been working on. that I worked on in December last year, almost exactly 12 months ago. This is horrific. It's horrifying to me that I'm continuing working on code that I started literally a year ago. 4 cells for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that an issue? Not really. So this has at least 2 of 1, 3, 5 in it. Can I have 3 and 5 in it? Then that's a 4. It has 1 and 3 in it, then that's a 2. But it cannot be 1 and 5, so this cannot be a 3. So, and this is always going to have the 3 in it. Right. And then this is a 2 or 4. Okay. The 3 here, and it puts a 3 here. 7 and 9. This can't be a 9. No, nothing jumps out on me here. 4. So there's a 4 here and a 4 here. There's a 4 in it. So the 4 goes either with 2 and 3 or with 5 and 6. Except it can't be with 5 and 6 because there's a 5 in the box. And these can't be 2s. So that's a 2. That's not a 4. So there's a 2 over here now. So one of those 2 and 4 are on here. So these are relatively low, but they have to be 7, 8, 9 already taken. Okay. 2 over here. 3, 4. So that's not a 3. But we're only missing 3 digits now. And we're missing a 1, a 5, and a 6. Don't miss the 5 from here. There's a 5 here, and that can't be a 1. That can't be a 6. So that's either 5, 6, or 1, 5, or 1, 6. Oh, you scared the hell out of me. Hey there. Woo! That just cost me a couple years of my life. Alright. Oh, he was snoozing in the bed the whole time. Alright, so this definitely can't be a 3 anymore. So that's the 3. There's a 3 here. No, there's a 3 here. 4 here. 2. What are we missing here? 1, 6, 7, 8. What are we missing here? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. No 6 here. So we have a similar situation as here, just with 1 extra degree of freedom compared to that. So let's say we can have a 1 and a 7 here. We could have a 7 and a 6 here. Then this would be a 5. No, wait. Yeah, we could have a 7 and a 6. This could be an 8 even. We could have 6, 7, 8 here. If we have a 1 over 3, this could be a 2. We could have a 3 and a 6. No, we couldn't have a 3 and a 6. So it's 1, 2, 3. Or 6, 7. Yeah, we cannot bridge the 3 to the 6 in any way. So we need 4 and 5. So we have 6 and 7. So then this is either an 8 or a 5. All right. 3 options. Not too bad. Anything that we cannot have here? This can never be a 7, right? Because the 7 would have to go with a 6. Okay. Right. Now, if this is a 1, this is a 1, that's a 2, and we'll have a problem. Yeah, so this cannot be a 1. If this is a 2, this would have to be a 3, and we still have a problem. So this can't be a 2. We'll just have way too... in fact, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 5 now. That's a 3. 1, 4. It's the 4 over here. No 2, no 5. That's an 8 now. That's a 6, and that's a 7. 3, 1... and 8 goes here. And that's a 9, 6. So these are from 1, 3, and 5. And they're not 3. So they are 1 and 5. 5 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 or 8. Okay. These two are 3, 7. Oh. There's some sort of timeout going on. I have to revisit, man. I'm gonna struggle remembering exactly how that all worked. And if I can still make it work with, you know, times are moving on so fast. It is a bit crazy that I've kind of put code on hold for 12 months and now I just want to get back to it. It's gonna be tricky. 1, 2, 3. That makes this a 9, not a 1. And up here we're missing a 7. That's not a 4. But there's a 4 on this line now. That's a 5, 2, 5, not a 5, 7, 9, okay. Here we're missing 8 and 9. And finally 2 and 6, which are resolved. These three are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Here we go. 9, 1, 2, 8, 9, 7, 1, and 8 up here. And that's a 6 and a 7. All right, so we're almost done. 2 and 3. Ah, wait, these two digits are 2 and 6. And I don't think the 6... Can the 6 go with the 4? If that's a 5... can that be a 5? 1, 3. It could just about be a 5. Can this be a 1? No, because then we need... Yeah, we cannot bridge the 1 to the 5. So this could be 4, 5, 6 or 2, 3, 4. That's basically the only options. All right, 7, 9 pair, which means... well, let's see. Let's do the easy ones first. 5 and 9. And these are... Oh, we just said this. We have a 7, 9 pair, so that's a 5. That's a 9. 7, 9. 7, 8, 9. 3, 1, 5. So that's the 2. 1, 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 goes here. 3, 4, 5, 6 goes here, and 7 goes here. All right. So this is obviously airing out because I'm running in a browser. It doesn't have the request file system stuff. But the engine runs, so this is actually a pretty good start. I gotta figure out why all the settings are all scrambled. Am I looking at the right thing here? Yeah. So I'm almost tempted to just push this as a sort of initial file update, right? So what's our history like on these things? Update, update, pump version, update core to, oh no, do this. Don't remember what my conventions here were. So it's 240.1, right? So, and if I just keep going, if I do this, it should just work, right? Because that's something the web app doesn't have to do. It doesn't have to be able to run the engine multiple times, right? Let's do this one as well while we're here. So 7, 9, 16. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6. That's 20. 36. 43, so that's a 2. That becomes a 1, 5. Here, now, do we have access to the killer calculator? Advanced? No. Yeah, some settings are not working well. Don't know why. Well, what are we missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I don't know. 1, 2, 4, 5. This is 6, 9, 7, 8, 7, 9. So let's see. No 2, no 3. So it could be a 1, 6. Yeah, it has to be a 1, 6, which results these. And this cannot be a 6, 5, cannot be a 2, 9. This could be a 3, 8, and can't be a 4, 7. So the only thing missing now is 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? Make the 9. Okay. And these are 7, 8, 9 with a 4 on the side. This could be a 6 or 1, 2, 3. Can't be a 1. Can't be a 9. 12. We have a 1 or 6 in there. Let's just do these with a full pencil markation here. How do we add up to 20 here? We don't have the 9. 4, 6, 7 is not 20. It can't be 4 and 6, right? And in fact, there's a 4, 6 here. Can it be 1 of 4 and 6? It has to be, right? 7, 8, 9 doesn't add up to 20. So 1 of 4 and 6 is here, so that's not a 4 and 6, right? So 1 of 4 and 6 is it 4. It could be 4, 7, 9. So we can either have 4, 7, 9, right? That's 20. That's the only way to make 20 with a 4. With a 6, we need 14. Would be 9, 5. That's not it. Yeah, we can't do it with a 6. So we can't make 14 from the remainder here. We would need another 6 for the 8. Or another 7 for... Yeah. So it's 4, 7, 9. No 6, no 8. That's an 8. That's a 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not a 4. 4 here. And we're missing a 5, 7, and 9 here. 5 goes there. All right. No 4s here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 6. 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So there's a 9 in here. So it's a 3, 9. So no 3 here. Did I remove 2s instead of 3s? Yes, I did. All right, that's not a 3 and that's not a 7. Any other consequences here? This can't be a... Well, it could be a 2, 4. Can't be a 1, it can't be a 1, 2. Because that would eliminate both of here. So there can't be a 4 here. There's a 4 here, which means this can't be a 4, 2. Which means this can't be a 1. Which means it looks like this. A 1, 3. It's a 6 there. 2, 8. 4, 2. 4. All right. And this one is 5, 7, 9. One of these is a 5. So then we need to add up to 8. So that's got to be a 1 and that's got to be a 5 and 7, right? 12, 13, yeah. It's a 9. Oop. And no 7 here. Ah, that means that's a 7. All right. For a second there, I thought that would make sense, but it does. I need to look into that algorithm. That looks a bit spammy. 8. Don't know exactly what it does, though. All right, so we don't have a 5 or an 8. We could have a 9, 2. No 8. 7, 4. Can't be a 7, 4. 6, 5. Can't be a 6, 5. So it is a 2, 9. Okay. These are relatively low. What do these add up to? These are 2 high ones. These are 28. 28 for 6. That's relatively low. Now we're needing 17 more, but these are really high. They could be 17 on their own, which means this is to be relatively low, right? So we need 17 for the remaining 3. The smallest these can be is 7, 8. It was 15. So this can be only a 1 or a 2. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I wish I had my kill calculator handy. No 1. So 2, 3, 4 is 9. So there's actually not much. 2, 3, 5. This has to be 2, 3, 5 then, right? 10 without a 1 can only be done with that. So then these are determined now. And these 3 are 4, 8, 4, 6, and 7, I believe. All right. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Where do we end up here? I want to do this right now. 3, 3. So there's a 3 over here. 2, 2. There's a 2 over here. 9, 9. There's 9 here. Okay. Well, there's definitely not a 2 in the 12 cage. And there's not a 3 in the 12 cage either. Interesting. What am I missing here? 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that can't be a 1. Can't be a 3. Then this would have to be a 9. Can't be a 7. It can't be 7s. 7 is here, here. Excuse me. So 4. Oh, it can't be a 6. So that's got to be 4 and an 8. All right. Sorts out a couple items. Ah, more actually. We do have a 3 up here. And these are 6, 7, 8, 9, like this. Oh, 6, 7. So 1 and 5. And then this is a 1, 2, I guess. Sweet. 4 is here. Ones. 1, 6. Not 2, 5, not a 3, 4. So this is a 1, 6, like that. No 6 here and here. Then the remainder are 2, 3, 7, 9. No 7 here. It's a 13, so no 2, 3, and 9. So that's a 9 and a 4. 3 and a 9. 3 and a 3. So that's either a 1 or a 3. And a 6 or 7 because of the white dot. 6 and an 8. And that results are a 5, 9 down here. The oh, that's not a 7. That's not a 3 because of this 7, 8. And then these 3 are 5 and 6. 1, 5, and 6. If this has a 1 in it, then we need 18 remainder. It cannot work. So that's got to be 6, 5, 1. That's 11. Go with an 8 to make a 19. Right? Yep, that works. 3, 6, 9, 7. And then these 2 are 4 and 2. 2, 4, and 3. Yep, that's up to 9 here. 6, 5, 7, 3, 6, 8, 3, 1. Oh man, pencil mark highlighting it makes it so much nicer. You'll have to chase these things down. All right, 1 through. Oh no, we have our 1 already. 5 and 9. Here we go. 9, 3, and 5. 4 and 9. I did not play a game of League today. That is interesting. Been too busy with other things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I almost always try to squeeze one in. And here we go, 6, 7. So yeah, after this game, I'm gonna end the stream. But I feel actually I've made more progress than I expected. I thought this was gonna be harder, but I think last time when I updated to version 150 or whatever it was at, I probably did a lot of the heavy lifting because I remember there was a lot of conflicts with how things worked inside SudokuPad, which made that version not compatible anymore, and I fixed a lot of those things. And that's it, right? We really got to sort this out. This can go into a import-export thing. There's Stoop. Yeah, I have to figure out exactly where all that comes from. All right. Well, that's it. This is a little look into the upcoming update for the mobile app. That's going to take a while. We fixed the letter issue, which a lot of people reported. There's a couple other things floating around, but I haven't got like a handle on exactly what the issues are. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you very much for hanging out. Much appreciated. I lost a couple of Patreons recently. 3 seemed to unsubscribe at the end of the month, but I'm guessing, that's when the bill comes in and they realize, oh, wait, throwing money at this guy that I don't care about. So a bit of a gut shot, and it was also the by far worst month on sales for the app, and it was already pretty bad previously. So I'm hoping that updating the app is going to get the sales back on track. I might actually have to raise the price. So anybody who's been thinking about getting the app and hasn't got it yet, I'm probably going to raise the price by like $1 or $2. So if you want to save that, but I'm probably going to announce that more specifically, like before I do the update, so people have a chance to get it at the lower price and show their support and all that. In the meantime, thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a good evening, and bye-bye.